TF4 podcast with Marcus.
Eat that shitter like an apple fritter.
Cara.
Your butt looks really nice. I'm going to take a picture right now.
Natasha.
You just get naked at your desk. Yeah, I'd probably get more loan dollars.
And Fox.
I also have the ability to clear the room with my butt.
Okay. We're ready to roll.
Whoever's listening, do I sound weird?
Oh, I should probably open up the thing so that it looks like we have people listening.
Can I possibly get to see something besides the backside of my kid's head?
Turn around and wave, Vox.
There you go.
He doesn't want his face to be on here.
We can
You know,
put
my
it behind my head if you don't want to see my face.
My dad's infamous words were, "You have a face for radio." So guess what?
Hi, abuela.
Oh my gosh, my grandma's on
Hey,
there.
you're right. Ed Sheeran has a face for radio too, so it works out for you.
Perfect.
They don't look alike.
Oh, I turned the thing off. It's still
Hey,
not doing
so we're recording, so let's get this shit on the road.
Yeah.
Wow, that was rude.
Snap,
Just
snap.
throw it on the fucking show, boy.
Snap, snap.
Hurry up, Cara.
I'm supposed to be over here ordering pizza and shit. And
Snap, snap.
Wow. I don't even want to do this anymore. I'm just going to boycott it. I don't want to do it.
We're TF3 podcast now.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Cara's just going to sit here on her phone.
Where's Trump's quote? Bye-bye.
Actually, welcome back to TF4 podcast. I'm still here. I'm Cara.
I'm Natasha.
Hey, I'm Vox.
I'm Marcus.
And we're just going to be on the live stream today doing some bullshit. And I wrote some good topics on here.
This is
Number
episode
6 is that I'm hungry, just so you guys know.
45.
This is episode 45, apparently.
Yes.
You're
not on your A game today.
Wow.
No.
I'm just going to leave.
You're slacking a little.
Is this
I'm
episode
just going to
45?
leave.
It's
Go
45.
upstairs and wait for
What
the
the
pizza,
fuck?
Cara.
I know.
1 month from today, guys.
If you're joining us on Facebook, please make sure to like our Facebook page. Tune in here approximately every week. We got a lot of stuff going on with the holidays, so it makes it a little bit harder for us. But as you can see, we're live streaming right now. We also post all of our episodes up on our website, which is tf4podcast.com. We also have a YouTube channel where you can like and subscribe. We need more subscribers, so share us with your friends. So that we can share more content on YouTube. It opens up a lot of doors. The more subscribers
Yeah,
we
the
have.
more Marcus, the better.
What are you doing?
that
with an extra
mic's
microphone
muted,
there?
dude.
Fuck.
Turn it on. I want to hear surround sound, Mark.
Surround.
Oh, man. I don't know if I can
awful.
handle that.
It's awful. But yeah, join us on our YouTube channel. If you'd like to support us or carry around some of our merch, please go to redbubble.com and search for TF4 Podcast. We have a link for that on our website, and I think we have one up on the Facebook page. It'll take you to some merch that we have, like pillowcases, and cups,
Stickers.
and all kinds of different stuff. Mostly with a specialized logo for Mark and Natasha right now. We also have our TF4 logo there.
Don't forget, guys, send us your dildos. We'll autograph them.
That's a long...
Dildo?
I don't. We still
Could
haven't
be.
received any.
Yeah, we
No,
haven't
that's,
gotten any.
that's from a long time ago.
dildos.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Bringing it back.
Back
in
The
the
intro from the
apartment
last
days.
episode I listened to had that.
Had that one on
so-
there, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
do
we
feel
haven't
like
gotten
I'm
those
really
yet,
quiet.
though. And then finally, if you'd like to support us in other ways, financially, you can visit our Patreon page, become a patron for us. We have a couple people that are at various tiers with us right now. So thank you, Steve, Sam, and Dustin.
Thanks, guys.
We thank you guys for all your support.
One
just
more,
look up
and
TF4.
I'll get one name to say.
Ooh.
Yeah. Look us up on Patreon. You can join. There's different reward tiers where you can get stickers and all kinds of other stuff from us.
And we used all that Patreon money to run
An ad.
Facebook ads, which were
Yeah,
continuous.
so then we got people that were liking our pages and none of us knew them.
Yeah, how many likes did we get from them?
Not enough.
Not enough, but we're up to 120 something now.
Yeah. And
I think I can double check, but it was nice to have an extra.
we had an extra
little-
100 subscribers there for a minute on
little
YouTube.
sack of money.
I think the cam. Oh no, unless my.
I think your phone's just
Oh,
freaking
it's
out.
my phone. Just kidding.
Let's see
'Kay.
here. What is our likes at? 146 likes,
My brother's
12 likes
watching.
this week,
Woo-hoo.
10 likes last week.
Let's get it up to 200 by the end of the year. We got 30 days.
Yes, share,
Past
share, share.
September, April, June, and November.
Share this video. That'll
Yeah,
help.
Share.
Yeah.
I shared.
I
Did you
haven't
share?
yet. I'll
I-
probably do that.
I shared. You shared. We all shared. Shared.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
There we go. Works for me. Okay, so what's first up on our
We have a list going.
annoying rambling today?
Topic one that I believe Vox suggested, and I
Topic
was
number
all
one on
down
the
about.
agenda.
Fuck Christmas.
No.
Yay or nay?
No, I
No.
love Christmas.
So Vox and I are on the same page here.
It's a yay or
Christmas
nay. It's a
fucking sucks.
discussion.
We can debate this all you want. Christmas sucks.
It does not.
I fucking hate Christmas. My dad will fully agree with me. Christmas sucks.
My dad will agree with me.
He
too.
supports Christmas only because he's got young children again. That's the only thing he likes about Christmas is that he gets to see the smiles on their faces, and that's where I'll be when I have kids too. But for now, fuck Christmas. Christmas fucking sucks.
Here's my honest to God opinion about Christmas.
Whoa, bringing God into this.
But-
Christmas is about Jesus.
No,
Mark's been on a roll
Honest to
today,
Santa.
Starting to roll now.
I just don't understand why there's one time a year where people have to act like they're human to each other. Why can't we all just be kind and take into consideration that we all have shit going on in our lives? Why is it one time a year we have to donate to the Salvation Army? Why is it one time a year we have to hold the door for someone behind us? You know what
Because
I
it's
mean?
the
It's
season
not
of
one
giving.
time a year.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
You also
Hang on a second.
got Thanksgiving. You've got St. Patrick's Day where you go out and drink with a bunch of strangers and you make tons of friends. You've got 4th of July where you blow shit up with people that you don't know.
Yeah, and you celebrate your independence.
America.
I mean, it's just
No, no,
every
no.
but every holiday is a different. It's just.
Here's one of the reasons.
But
You
it's a
can't even
different-
explain it. The
It's
thing
a
is,
you
why
do
do I have
something
to have an
different.
excuse to give a gift to someone?
You don't have to have an
You
excuse. You
don't.
can just
Don't.
get something for someone. I do that with you. You do that with
That's
me.
in the holiday spirit. That's fine. But
It's the spirit
But-
of the holiday is giving more and donating and charities and stuff. Because Thanksgiving, some people go to soup kitchens.
Cara and I do meals for the
Annaliese is
elderly
watching.
on
Hi,
Easter.
Anna.
Somebody
So
farted down here.
I burped.
It's
I didn't
fucking gross.
Whoops.
It's
I'd say if I
like almost
farted.
as bad as your fart.
Vox farted?
No, I didn't
Oh,
fart.
okay.
I'd tell you if I farted.
Okay. So along what Vox was saying, my real deep down, that's one of my biggest issues with Christmas, is Vox said that this is the one time a year where people are decent people to each other. No, they're fucking not. This is the one time a year where we're supposed to be and we're not. Like, Black Friday is the beginning of the holiday shopping season, and people trample other people for their own fucking greed. I'm sorry. Everyone is an asshole around Christmas season because they get pretentious about this fucking holiday.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like some people can be worse around Christmas time just because they're so, like, needy and greedy. Like, especially children. No offense to kids, but I feel like they're always like, I want this, get me this, get me that.
Fuck
And
you,
they don't-
kid.
Like,
That's why Cara and I decided how we're going to go about Christmas when we have children. It's going to be very different. We want to try and make our kids be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Grateful
yeah.
for what they have. And in turn, give what they do not need anymore to other people who are in need. Because, frankly...
Which is why I like it's part of the feeling of like having Christmas in the first place is it's a time of year to like help mold and teach children how to be good people.
Uh-oh.
He's the one that started this argument. He's
Right.
walking off. He's leaving you all by yourself.
Well, even last year, like, he was so, like, super against Christmas, but then this year he helped me put up the tree, and
Forced me to help you put up the tree.
you still helped.
We're not putting up a tree.
What's
did
wrong
not
with
cry.
Mark's mic?
I fucking hate trees.
I love Christmas trees.
Nope.
We're gonna keep it up all year round
No, you're the fucking worst.
and
I'm not gonna be
decorate.
here.
We're gonna decorate it for each holiday.
Nope.
This girl that I watch on YouTube, she has a Christmas room. It's like Christmas all year long.
A Christmas
Stop
room.
watching.
There's a
that
Christmas room.
person.
It's like she's got a Christmas tree up in that room all year long.
I didn't even notice your Christmas tree. That's how fucking out of tune I am. Like,
Did you see the gnome sweet gnome
no.
place or the foot mat?
Nope.
Oh, it's so cute.
I cannot stand. I can't stand Christmas. I just hate it.
You
I
don't
hate-
like the pretty lights?
The lights are fine. Everything else, no.
He took me to the wild lights at the zoo. I would assume that he
Yep.
likes the lights.
Yeah,
He likes
the lights
shows.
Are fine. The lights are cool. And like Trans-Siberian Orchestra, we want to go see that. That's cool. That's fine. But
Do you like Christmas music?
no, that's one of the worst things about Christmas.
I think right now in your life, it just feels like an obligation to to get things for people, to go places and spend time with people. And like, I think you'd much rather just like go to dinner like you do for Thanksgiving. Go to dinner, hang out with these people, and go home.
No,
Than not have to like feel obligated to buy gifts for
It
everybody.
has nothing to do with the obligation. I think the obligation sucks, but at the same time, like I've always disliked Christmas since I was like a kid, and really for me, it trails back to my family having issues and my dad hating Christmas too when I was a kid, and that's not his fault and that's not my fault really, but it's like that's just kind of molds you when you're young, and on top of that, like it seems like every Christmas season, every year something bad happens, at least in my life.
Yeah.
Which, if that's the case, why would I fucking be excited for a time of year when something bad is about to fucking happen? Nice.
Another problem.
What's that?
Found the problem. The mics aren't plugged in. I'm
So,
like,
What do you mean?
So how are they hearing us?
off my laptop mic.
So
Nice.
how are we recording?
Yeah,
We
we're
are.
recording on there, which is
but we're
which is
not.
why
Our
everyone
mics are not
needs to
in the live
go-
stream, which makes sense why I sound distant and you sound loud
Oh.
because the mic is probably on that
But
side.
this is why everyone needs to go. Oh,
Oh.
everyone needs to go to tf4podcast.com, and then they can hear the perfect quality of the show and a story.
It would help if the sound guy plug things in.
You know
No,
what?
but I mean, I like Christmas. Like, I don't know. I like Christmas, but I do agree with Carr. There's so many obligations, like, because even with my friend group, I was like, let's just do like a Secret Santa. Like, let's not all get each other gifts. And then they were like, okay, we can do that, but I'm still going to get everyone a gift. I'm like,
what we're
okay.
doing.
Well, that's not
We're
Secret
doing the same in
Santa.
Carr's family. Like,
But-
we're doing Secret Santa with the cousins,
But that removes
we still got
that
people
removes
gifts.
the obligation. If it's like, okay, I'll take part in the Secret Santa because everybody shouldn't feel like they have to get everybody else a gift.
But we're not
But
even.
if you can and you want to, then you can.
Yeah, it's just hard, like having to shop for all these people, and then it's like, if I get this group of friends gifts, I got to get this group of friends gifts, and then it's just a never-ending cycle.
What's up?
And then
What? You can't hear it out of that mic.
the quality's still not any better.
Oh, well, I haven't fixed it yet.
You haven't fixed it yet?
No,
Oh.
still working on it.
Okay.
But then around the holidays, like people are like, okay, like let's hang out, like spend time with us, and blah blah blah, and then like plans get canceled, and it's just a huge mess.
You speaking from experience? Look?
Yeah.
I gotta say, I like being able to see my family, because really, I don't visit my family enough, and I know a lot of people don't. And holiday season's a good time to do that because
Right.
family's together. It's easier to
Everyone's
see everybody.
Spending time
together. It's hard to make time to see your family all year round, especially when they live all over the place. So, that's one good thing about it. And on top of that, like, I appreciate that we have friends groups that want to get together for like Thanksgiving, because like you celebrate with people that you like, just you want to be surrounded with rather than people you have to be surrounded with.
Yeah.
So that's kind of better in some ways.
Well, and I mean, I like doing like stuff with my friends too. Like I like doing because we call it Jerry dinner, which is our Christmas dinner. Like Jerry from Parks and Recreation.
I
No.
don't know what you're talking
So
about.
they have this guy. His name is Jerry, and he just always does like stupid stuff, like whether it's spilling something or hurting himself. And so every time he does something stupid, these guys put like $1 in the jar. And at the end of the year, they go out to dinner. They don't take Jerry, but they go out to dinner.
They don't take Jerry.
Yeah, they go out to dinner. So we call it Jerry dinner, but I think we're doing a white elephant this year. So we're just going to like, everyone's going to bring like a random like funny gift, and then we'll exchange. But some people are getting not everyone, but everyone in our like small circle gifts.
Right.
And some people are just doing white elephant, which is what I'm doing because I just don't have the time and money to get, 10 people gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're exchanging gifts. We're doing Secret Santa
Sorry.
with the cousins, and
He
that's
said,
all
"Don't
fine.
say like, Big V."
He's being
Yeah,
the
he's
Don't
being-
say
public
don't say
speech
like, huh?
police.
I know, that's why I said sorry.
No.
So like we were like doing this like thing,
I hate you.
and like
I didn't even realize you were doing that on purpose at first. Okay. So on the same note of Christmas, how soon do you think is too soon to tell children that Santa's not real?
the moment they understand the idea. Tell them now. They won't be disappointed.
Do you really feel like kids get disappointed when they find out that Santa isn't real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Takes
I
away the magic.
wasn't.
It takes away
It's
the
sad.
magic of the holiday.
Yeah.
Because you
I
see
don't
all these
think so.
movies
You
with
have
Santa
to,
Claus
you
and
have
all
to
this stuff.
redirect the holiday spirit into something else when they're old enough to understand that.
Well, that's why I want to do it at the beginning when they are starting to understand why we celebrate. There's no Santa. Don't tell them there's a Santa. Don't ever say anything's from Santa. Explain to them how things work. Because when they're treated like an adult at an earlier age and given adult concepts, they're going to understand things better.
How young is too young to tell them though?
There is no too young.
That's what you're
As
saying?
soon as they start learning.
I didn't even hear from my parents. I found out in school.
I think we all
Good.
just kind of like found out through the grapevine.
So I
about
don't
it.
think
I found out from my oldest brother.
Which,
Hi,
and-
Amanda.
which may make more sense with telling them yourself as soon as they're able to understand, because then it takes away from that feeling of your kid feeling betrayed by you lying to them if they find out from other kids.
Right?
I mean, I didn't feel just like the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy. I didn't feel betrayed.
My mom was the one who told me, but I don't think at the same time I don't think I was
Big
appalled.
B's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a big surprise, but it was still
Like-
like, oh dang.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure I found out before my older brother. My oldest brother told me. I think. I don't know. I think Sam told me, and I'm pretty sure I found out before Bob. Bob didn't believe. He-
Why is your sister calling you a bitch?
I don't know. I said hi, Amanda. What did I do? Oh, I didn't bring her a snow bit. That's what she's upset about.
Oh.
You bring her what?
The snow bits, they're like giant Timbits.
Oh, the thing she was messaging you, asking you to
Yeah.
bring her from Tim Hortons.
They're probably like 3,000 calories.
I know, it's
They're
like
the
your
size
entire-
of your fucking head, and you're gonna eat 2 bites and then
I don't
throw up.
understand.
It's like a Timbit.
I know what a
except
Timbit
it's
is.
Big.
But
Okay,
it's a
but it's a-
giant Timbit.
But if it's big, why is it called a bit still?
A snow bit. So
They're called Timbits because they're small.
Mark. Why
It's a
why is it
snow
called a
bit.
Big Mac when I can fit the whole thing almost in my mouth?
You can't. And the fact that you say you can means you've been putting a lot of
Big
stuff in
Mac.
your mouth, buddy.
Okay, anyway, speaking of Santa, we almost us. So there's four older sisters, and I think the youngest one was 7 when our little sister was born, and we almost ruined it for her growing up because we just couldn't keep our mouths shut, and we were like, "Oh, Santa!" and we were like laughing about it because they still put like "from Santa" till this day, like on our gifts, just as a joke. And when we were growing up, we were like, "Oh, Santa," and it was not.
I think I'd rather get a gift that said from Satan than Santa.
Same.
Keep that in mind.
I'm gonna
Do
write
it.
that on all your
Do it,
gifts.
just two
So
bucks
how old
from
were you when
Satan.
you found out?
4th grade, 5th grade. So what is that? 8 to 10 years old,
10,
somewhere,
Yeah.
About 10
somewhere in
years old.
there.
I think
Um,
that's where I was at too.
But prior to that, I don't think. I don't.
Someone's phone is making noise.
What? Whose phone?
Nope.
Not me.
Not mine.
Is it you?
No.
I don't think. I don't think that I was so mad about it when I turned, that age and found out. I think prior to that, I was kind of like, is the tooth fairy really leaving me a $20 bill for a single tooth on the counter because they can't?
Wait,
be
your
putting
parents gave you $20 for each tooth you
up-
lost?
not each tooth, but one or 2 or 6. Or
I
something.
don't know about you, but I
$20?
got like a 50-cent piece.
I know. I
so-
got like maybe
Also,
a dollar
mind
or
you,
5.
I grew up in a family that had 2 kids, not 12. So I didn't.
There's 4 of us,
okay,
5
well,
of us.
Whatever.
12.
Same difference. If it's more than 2, it's 12. So
It's okay, Mom.
Yeah,
just
but
pops
that's a
them
lot
out.
of that's a lot of money for a tooth.
No.
What are you gonna do with $20 when you're 6 years old?
Buy a shit ton of
believe-
candy.
Put it in the
Believe
jar
me.
and go get candy.
Put it in your savings for a down payment on a house.
Inflation,
That's
bitch.
Vox. That's
No.
Vox.
Yeah.
Not at all. At the time, up until probably 18 years old, I would spend every cent that was in my pocket.
Go to the
So-
arcade.
You ever like kick yourself thinking back and be like, if I had just like saved all that money I was given as a little kid, like I would
Hell no.
have.
I
had
don't think
so
about
much
it as a
money.
little kid. I think about it like, sorry, I think about it when I was like 19, 20. I just blew all my money all the time.
Vox, what about Mrs. Claus in a helicopter?
Okay, so every year, our Armada Fire Department flies in Santa Claus from God knows where. He's a local guy.
The other side of Armada, probably.
Yeah, he's a local guy. It's a guy that I know. Anyway, so they flew him and Mrs. Claus in, and I was a kid and also an elf, right? So I remember them landing, and I was in the fire truck, and we like picked them up and took them to wherever we were going. But when they got in, Mrs. Claus and the elf were my next door neighbors.
Nice.
So you could tell. Like,
Oh,
you could
100%, 100%. And I was like, I don't know how old I was, but I vividly remember being like, the fuck? You know? But no, that they gave me the whole bullshit spiel of, oh, we were hired by the real Mrs. Claus to fill in, and it's like, whatever. I mean, at that point, I'm like, this is
They broke kayfabe.
this is
Some
a crock.
bullshit.
This is a crock of shit. My dad told me he'd never lie to me, and he's been lying. No, I don't know. I just don't think that I agree with Mark. I don't think that it's boring. It's boring to me.
When you have a kid and they are talking about Santa or there's movies about Santa, they're going to say, is Santa real? And you're just going to say no.
No, he's a made-up character. Why do we? What is
No,
the
Santa's just a character. In
But
a
then your
children's
kid's going to be that asshole that ruins it for the other kids in school.
Right, that's what
Perfectly
I'm
fine,
talking about.
because I was that asshole.
high five that kid?
Yeah,
No.
good.
But I mean,
Kids need to learn that their
realistically-
parents are lying to them.
Realistically, for a lot of parents that are more relaxed about like swearing around small children, and it gives them more of a chance to understand like what a swear word is and that they're not allowed to say it in school. But they like.
It's all about how you raise your kid.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, like if you can handle that, if they're old enough to handle that understanding and not get in trouble for that kind of stuff at school, they can handle keeping the secret.
So
that
just
Santa's
say,
not
yeah,
real.
Santa's not real, but don't say anything at school.
No, you just tell them, look, Santa's a character in a children's story. Some kids believe he's real. That's up to them. That's up to them and their parents.
Yeah,
and,
no, I
and
agree
if your
with
child is old enough to understand that, then that's fine. He's old enough to understand the concept of Santa. He's old enough to understand
Is
that.
that old?
Whenever
That's
you're
the
talking
true
school
question.
age, so 4.
I don't know.
5.
I think it's fun. I think it's one of the. I don't know. I would think it's one of the joys of being a parent is that you get to create the magic for them when it comes to Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny, like making them
Sure.
believe in stuff. Because I don't know. I don't think that if I would have found out sooner that my life would have been altered, or I would have been like, I don't know.
Sure, there's
just-
there's that magic for them, but if they begin to have an understanding for the fact that they have family that cares about them and gives them these things because it's in the spirit of the holiday season, not because fucking some dumbass from the North Pole decided to jump down your goddamn chimney and throw his sack all over the place. Come on.
Hey, the only magic that kids need is the card game. So
But like,
right.
Kids
if I
don't
think
need
about
that.
it, and you're like school age, 4 or 5 years old, I don't think Jackson would be able to keep that secret. I don't think that he would be able to handle it.
That's fine.
who?
Jessica's son. He's
Oh.
4.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know something you don't know. And then
I
no,
just don't. I just
no,
don't
because I
think he'd
guarantee you,
actually, like,
you tell him that, and by the way, you'd be telling them that likely over the holidays, right? When the Santa Claus movies are out and playing, you'd be telling them that over the holidays. They're not at school at that time anyway. That's fine. Explain it then. By the time he goes back to school, he's gonna forget all about it.
You know what I think affects kids finding out about Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, and all that stuff. I think a big thing especially now, divorced families, because my cousin, for an example, I remember him telling me after I had found out that Santa's not real, that he was like, "Oh, I've known for a long time."
Yeah, because there's no way that Santa comes to like my mom's and my dad's house to bring
see
me
my
a bunch of
parents.
these presents.
I'm pretty sure my parents correlated with each other. Because if
And I'm sure that happens.
if I was like, because I would be if I was at my mom's house. Well, I was always at my grandma's for Christmas Eve. But if I was at my dad's house on Christmas morning, Santa would bring me gifts to my dad's house. And if I was at my mom's house on Christmas morning, I would get gifts from Santa at my mom's house. They kept it pretty consistent.
I think
That they weren't going to be like, oh, Santa just dropped these off for you here. And I'm like, wow, Santa
Yeah.
gave me extra gifts because
Yeah.
my parents are divorced.
Not everybody has the kind of relationship that can
right.
work together like
My
Yeah.
cousin
which is
found
unfortunate.
out because obviously his parents' relationship was not the type that could work together.
Yeah.
He found a bunch of gifts that he knew. I mean, and then he opened them up Christmas morning. Was like, I already knew I got these. So, and you're saying these are from Santa when I found them in your room? I don't think so. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and I sincerely think that destroys a lot of the magic. To quote Amanda,
I grew up with an understanding that money didn't fucking grow on trees, and I know it's very cliche, but it's true. I grew up in an understanding of that my family just doesn't have the money to shell out for 17,000 fucking gifts a year. So I very well understood that. So at a very young age, I was being asked what I wanted for Christmas, and at a very young age, I didn't want much because I knew that if I ask for much and I expect much, I'm going to be disappointed. So my big thing was Legos.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Give me Legos. That's it.
Legos are expensive as shit now.
They are now.
Yeah.
Back then they weren't as bad, but they were still pretty pricey
I remember
for
my brother
for
getting
like the big
Legos.
name stuff like Star Wars and stuff like that.
Yeah, Ellen gave away like a huge thing of Legos on her 12 days of giveaways.
Huh?
That'd be so cool.
Ellen gave away like a huge thing, like 2 sets of Legos
For
just to the audience. She
Oh,
does 12
the
days of
whole
giveaways. Yeah, and she gives the entire audience gifts.
Well, I should have went to Ellen for that day. 'Cause
No.
fucking
I know. I
love-
told
every
still
year.
love Legos.
I told Crystal, I was like, we should go see Ellen during this time of year and get some free shit.
I want, if we're just going to go on a tangent of Legos real quick, I want a Death Star and I want a Star Destroyer. End of story.
Big V,
Have
make
you
it
already
happen.
gotten all your Saturday stuff for him?
Big V.
No. I mean, I have most of his gifts, but there's still stuff that I see that I'm like, oh, I'll just get them this for him.
See,
gotta-
Cara and I.
He told me to stop, though, because I have to pay $1,000 for my deductible.
Ruh-roh.
So
Because you're getting a boo-boo.
Cara and I don't really worry that much about gifting. Like we don't concern ourselves with wrapping. Like
We got our shit going on every day of the whole year. We give to like our families
Yeah,
more so than each other.
that's our thing.
We always
like,
we agree on things that we want to get for ourselves. Like Mark really wanted a gun this year. He wanted to get a gun. He wants to continue going on these hunting trips and everything. So we agreed that yes, we were gonna shell out that money to get a gun, and then we got things that we wanted this year,
her
like an
early
air
Christmas
fryer.
present was the air fryer. It was a present for her, but also a present for me because fucking pizza rolls in the air fryer. Fuck
Which,
yeah.
if your dad's
Ooh.
watching right now, we got our air fryer
Yes,
up and running.
and we had fried chicken in the air fryer, and oh my god,
What kind of fried chicken? It was
Parmesan
like,
chicken.
yeah.
You guys have been together since the
Dawn of
dawn
fucking
of time.
yeah.
So you guys are like, I don't know how your expenses are, but are you guys like pretty like just combined with your funds or?
Yeah.
Everything's combined.
Yeah.
Everything's
Everything we
combined.
do together.
So Vox and I still have our separate bank accounts,
Yeah.
and we, basically, like I pay him for living here and stuff, but my money's my money and his money's his money. So like we do get like the gifts we get each other are from our own pockets.
Mhm.
But and I don't have like I don't really get my family gifts. Like I'm getting my mom and Bob gifts and my stepmom and my dad and my sister gifts. But
Yeah, we ship
I
gifts.
mean-
We ship gifts down to my dad and my stepmom as long as we remember. That's been a problem in the past before.
The shipping part is always the struggle.
Yeah, that's always the struggle, right? We always forget to
Yeah.
fucking take it to the post.
I know I
post
had something
office.
just sent straight to my mom's house. That's
That's-
what I'm
that's
just
what we
gonna
did.
everything I order.
So we
I'm
did-
just like don't open it until Christmas.
That's what we do for my dad, but I always like when buying stuff for my stepmom and my little brothers. It's hard to pick something online and just be like, yeah, let's ship that.
Mm-hmm.
Usually we're in a store and we're like, this looks cool, let's fucking get it, and then we have to take it to the post office and then
See,
mail it.
I wanted to touch on that real quick because I am a firm believer of if you want it, save your money and buy it.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody is all about, I want gifts for every holiday. So I have to like refrain on getting things for either myself or her because she wants them for fucking Christmas.
Well, that's
or-
where you got to be a
or
responsible
birthday or
adult
whatever.
about it, and if you decide we want to do gifts for every holiday, then we spend less on every gift or less on each holiday and space it out. That's perfectly fine.
You did
okay.
not.
Cara and I don't fucking do that. The way I see it, Valentine's Day, we'll go out.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
I'll buy
that's
you
what-
flowers.
Yeah,
I don't fucking care.
so
Sweetest
that's
day,
how
we don't
we
do
are. Like
shit.
usually, like if we
That's
want
not how we are. You
no,
want
if
gifts
we
for that
want
shit.
something, we're gonna buy it usually.
Yep.
Well, most of the time, but this month in the last couple months, you said don't get anything. Wait for Christmas.
Yeah. Well,
And
Oh, I say that to Mark every
but
year.
Valentine's Day, like maybe we'll get something little for each other. Like our first Valentine's Day together, I got him boxers and like a box.
I'm wearing
of
them right now.
chocolates.
we see him.
Not to,
But-
not to
Just
Mm.
show
I
it
mean,
to
they were-
everybody.
It was like the day after Valentine's
says
Day.
be mine.
Don't fly solo.
fly solo.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know if this is weird.
Why aren't
We've
you showing
only
the camera?
I did.
we've only been together for 2 days, but I thought of these, or I thought of you when I saw these, so I bought them for you. But even then, we went to White Castle and saw a movie last Valentine's Day.
Ew,
And
White Castle?
Easter, we don't do anything.
White Castle.
We don't get gifts for each other. St. Patrick's. I mean, it's just usually
Easter-
Christmas
Easter's
and our
a
birthdays.
kid's thing.
Yeah.
Easter's a kid's thing. You get a kid an Easter
You know
basket.
what I want for
basket.
Easter? Seriously, I just want a couple of the fucking Reese's eggs.
Yeah,
okay,
same,
just give me
same.
some Reese's.
Reese's eggs. I'm good.
Yeah.
We,
I like
Cara and I have been
regular
doing the same
Reese's
thing every
eggs.
every Easter for what, almost 10 years now.
Long time.
What? What do you do?
Long time.
We make food for the elderly.
Oh,
at the
that's right.
community
That's
center.
right. That's right.
And we make Meals on Wheels and all that stuff.
Didn't we
And,
record Easter Sunday this year?
No,
No,
because we weren't
we
here.
wouldn't have been here.
I thought we.
I mean,
did
we might have
after.
come in like afterwards and
Probably.
everything.
We might have.
I thought.
But
yeah.
We might have. But
we
we've been doing
probably
that.
won't be doing that for much
Yeah.
longer because my grandma's gonna retire.
Yeah. Well, even then, we can still go help. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, but I usually go to help my grandma.
Yeah, but it's not about your grandma.
I've
really.
always wanted to do something like that on a holiday.
Come with
Just
us.
Go.
It's
Let's
Easter.
do
What do you do on Easter? Nobody fucking does
Yeah.
anything
What
on
do,
Easter.
what
so
did we even do this year?
I'm not a very cheerful person.
You don't have to be a cheerful person. Fuck, me and Eddie were talking shit to each other the entire time, all the time. Like
It's
we just sit there
Easter.
and
It's
goof
not like
around
you
the
have to
entire
be
time.
in the holiday spirit
We're in the kitchen, like we don't deal with anybody except for us and like the couple kitchen workers, and like we're in the kitchen making food, and then
Yeah, and then when we go to
Then
do
a
meals on
couple
wheels,
of
like
us-
the meals dispatching, like sending stuff out to people's
Yeah.
houses, I usually just like tell people what we need to package up, and then they package it up
Yep.
and bring it out, and people.
and
leave
then
with
when
it.
we serve the luncheon, usually it's a couple of us that are okay with dealing with people. Anyone who doesn't want to fucking deal with people, they don't have to.
Josh has a message for you.
I don't care.
Goddamn right, Josh, and it's a red hat too,
I don't have my red hat on today.
the red and white hat.
Yeah.
He said Marcus has his head to the back. This clearly means the Pokemon battle's about to get real.
The Mr. King, welcome to the show. Bullshit. I have Easter dinner with my family.
Well,
Easter- that's fine.
My
what your
family
does.
consists of three
Getting-
other people.
Getting
so.
together with your family is different than like it being a gift giving holiday. It's not a gift giving
Yeah.
Right.
holiday.
Well,
When
Well,
you're
there
for
was
little
one year we
kids,
went-
You do like
yeah.
the baskets
well,
and that.
what
kind of
he's
stuff.
responding to is me saying nobody does shit on Easter.
Oh.
No, I'm just-
I was speaking more
I'm-
about us.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, we don't get each other gifts every holiday. I
And-
mean, even Sweetest Day. I know we talked about it when it was Sweetest Day, right? Or the day after.
I think we
No,
had.
we
I think we
didn't.
podcasted on
Because we
Sweetest Day.
forgot that it was
Oh,
Sweetest Day, and
yeah.
we're like, oh.
Yeah, fuck this holiday. But no. Anyways, like, and on top of that, us volunteering on Easter is spending time with Cara's family because a lot of the people there are her family. So it's kind of win-win. So I'm assuming after this year, it's probably going to be a little bit different.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be different.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I have.
We can start doing more Easter egg hunts and stuff because there's going to be all these little kids and everything. There's so many little kids in the family now.
And that's the problem.
We only have
with-
one baby in our family right now. And I
Yeah.
haven't even met him yet, and I'm very sad about it.
That's the problem with dating an Italian chick, though.
She talks with her hands a lot.
That's the second
I've got like
problem.
40,000 cousins.
There's a million people in the
And
family.
most of them are very hairy.
They are really, yeah.
Hey, Anthony asked a good question. Tony, thanks for dropping that one. I like this. People asking, he's asking, how do you feel about people saying Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays? Like at the grocery store. Well, I say it all the time. It's Merry fucking Christmas if we're going to be direct.
Say whatever you want to me. Say Happy Holidays, say Merry Christmas. Either way, it's a nice gesture.
You could say Happy Hanukkah to me, and I'll say, all right, cool.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
Happy
My uncle
Holidays,
says
whatever.
Merry Christmas Hansa Quantica.
I would punch him in the fucking mouth.
That's fine.
He
Who
says
cares?
that. He said that last year.
Who?
My uncle Greg.
Punch him in the fucking-
Of course Greg would say
He
that.
says
I
it-
didn't hear him say
He
that, or
says
I would
it
say shit.
all the time. Since I can
perfectly
remember,
fine.
he
Like-
says it, and it's just a joke.
Greg's really
It's-
funny, actually. So,
yeah.
that's why he said it.
That question always reminds me of like Dane Cook with the bless you thing where
God
he like
bless
where
you.
he's the guy sneezed and he was like God bless you and he's like I'm an atheist. It always reminds me
Satan.
of that because it doesn't fucking matter. Like I'm sending you like a kind
I'm cornered
vibe.
on this
Yeah.
one again.
I
I'm,
mean, like-
I'm not even gonna get into it because I'm cornered on this
But
one.
no, you're
I
not.
said no,
You're
no,
really
you're not. We're
Because
actually in agreement
I'm with you on
I'm
this.
saying that it should be
But I understand, like you're very right wing about that,
Yes.
and that's fine. You can do that. But the way I see it, you're very old fashioned in that it's Christmas. Merry Christmas is what the saying should be. But other people celebrate other things, and that's fine. You can celebrate whatever the fuck you want. You want to go to Mecca and pray to to Allah on Christmas Day. Cool. You can be weird like that. That's fine. But it doesn't matter what you celebrate. That's why Happy Holidays became a thing. And why people were pushing so hard for Happy Holidays to be the saying, because other people celebrate other things. But really, we don't have to push our beliefs on anybody.
I think
So
the happy.
And it's
Go ahead, Tasha.
Yeah.
You're
So I
trying to
feel
weigh
like
in.
Happy Holidays also includes, because people start saying Happy Holidays before Thanksgiving. So I
Yes,
feel like
yeah.
Happy Holidays is Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then, all of what other religions celebrate, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all of those, and New Year's. That's what I feel like Happy Holidays is. And usually, like, at work, if someone says Merry Christmas to me, I'll say Happy Holidays. Or if someone says Happy Holidays, I say Merry Christmas. Just because I don't want it to be like I'm just repeating what they're saying
Right.
back to them. I don't know. Just like when people say, like, have a nice day, I'm like, oh, yeah, like, have a good day. Like, I try not to say the same thing back to them.
I just say
I
you
don't
too.
know.
Dustin just said my favorite line from Toy Story. You uncultured swine. Look, I'm Picasso.
pardon me, Dustin, but Muhammad did discover Mecca, but they are not praying to Muhammad. Muhammad was a prophet. Their God is Allah.
Oh boy, this is gonna get real intense.
Let's not go there.
No,
Mecca
I
is the
think that
cultural
Happy
center.
Holidays is fine.
I think that
I
either
don't.
one is fine. I don't think that people
Anything
should
is
be
fine.
offended if you say Happy Holidays or if you say Merry Christmas, because either way you're sending, like, peace and love someone's way. It's not meant to. It's
That's-
not like someone
that's the
saying
point.
"Merry Christmas, motherfucker," like just try, like to
Like-
someone
like
that
Big V did.
Are
clearly
you
does
quoting
not
my dad?
celebrate. No,
Are you
I'm not-
insulting my father
no,
right
I'm not.
now?
I'm not.
He will rip
quoting-
your asshole
No, I'm
out of
not-
your mouth
I'm
and
not,
feed it back
listen,
to you.
I'm not mocking your dad. I'm not mocking him in that sense. I'm saying, like, it's not like someone's saying it to someone that clearly doesn't celebrate Christmas.
Right. Well,
and I don't mean
guarantee
that. I
you there
didn't
are-
mean to.
I
mock
guarantee you
him
there
in
are
that
Christians and
sense.
Catholics and etc. that do that, but that's fine. That's their prerogative too. If they're putting forth that positive statement, regardless of how they mean it, they're putting forth that positive statement. You should respond in kind.
Right. I don't
Like-
think anyone's saying it maliciously.
I don't even think you have to. You shouldn't be obligated to respond.
You
either.
aren't. You
But-
can say fuck off. I don't
but
care. But
your opinion would be different if you did not support or believe in Christmas. If you were not if your religion or whatever
Yes.
you were raised as was not Christmas, you would not feel the same way. But because it is, you say Merry Christmas, and that's what you believe that it should be. That's why people say Happy Holidays, because if it wasn't that way, you wouldn't want people just telling you Merry Christmas all the time because you don't believe in it. I don't think that somebody should get aggressive back to you and be like, I don't support, I don't believe in Christmas. I'm Jewish
we've
or
had
whatever.
we've had people, like, at the branch will say, like, Happy Holidays, and they'll be like Merry Christmas, and they're like, it's Merry Christmas, and they say it back, and
And I
it's
think
like,
that's inappropriate.
I'm just saying, like, I'm saying it to you, whether or not I'm saying, because I don't want to keep saying Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to every member that walks in the branch.
Right.
So I'm gonna switch it up a little bit, and
I'm not allowed to assume your gender, but I can assume that you all support Christmas.
fuck Christmas.
Yeah. My opinion.
we're just
on
in
it
an
is
era
I
that everyone's offended by everything.
Yeah,
no
but
matter
I
what you
feel
say.
like the Happy Holidays thing was forced upon people because of exactly what you said, religious beliefs or political movement or whatever the fuck it may be.
I don't think. I'll let you finish it.
No,
though.
and that's my only opinion on it. I just think don't tell me Happy Holidays. Tell me Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Easter, Merry Christmas. Don't
Easter's just in the middle of Christmas and Thanksgiving.
I'm just rattling off fucking
Just using
holidays.
examples.
Do not tell me Happy Holidays. Because I don't, and it's exactly what you were saying. I don't support is the wrong word. I don't celebrate Kwanzaa. I don't celebrate Hanukkah or whatever the fuck.
Boxing
Yeah.
Day.
Whatever. Just say, hey, it's Christmas time. Merry Christmas.
But
Okay?
for a stranger,
For me.
cashing you out at a grocery store,
I
they don't
won't-
know that.
Correct, but I'm not going to look at an Indian man or woman and say, "Happy Kwanzaa."
No,
That's why
because
you
that's
say
assuming.
Happy
You say Happy
Holidays.
Holidays.
No,
It's a
fuck
broad
that.
statement.
Because
See,
you don't, like
But
Carr said, you don't just
from
assume
your
what people
perspective
celebrate.
for what you believe. That's totally
Right,
cool
right.
to be like Merry Christmas. That's fine, but like from the point of view of somebody who's cashing you out at a register to avoid from the position that they're in of customer service or whatever, they can't make that kind of assumption and say Merry Christmas to every single person that's cashing out.
Right.
Merry
Because
Christmas,
there's
bitch.
going to be people in that
Merry
line
Christmas.
that don't celebrate Christmas.
I mean, you can say you can choose what you want to say, but getting offended by people saying Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays whatever is just wanting. I don't know. It's just a negative attitude.
Arrogant?
I don't-
Would you call it arrogancy?
I don't think
Is that a right word? Arrogancy?
No.
Uh,
I would call it negative.
It's
I would just say
just-
negative too.
it's like someone saying God bless you or bless you. Like Cara said. I'm not going to get offended if someone says God bless you or if someone says bless you to me or Gesundheit. I don't care what you say. Thank you for noticing that I sneezed and acknowledging it. Like, I don't care.
God bless you. I worship Satan.
You mean Satan bless
even
you?
if you don't say bless you, I don't fucking care. Cool.
Right. I mean, but
Fucking
it's
move
just,
on with your life. I
right.
sneezed on
If I-
myself. Let's fucking move on from
Yeah.
this day, okay?
If you
it's not-
sneezed on yourself, be like, ugh.
I say bless me to myself.
Just, ugh.
But if I'm the same thing, if I'm at the grocery store and someone doesn't say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays and they just say Have a nice day, I'm not going to be like, you mean Merry Christmas because it's the Christmas time.
No.
Like, I don't care.
I don't believe that Happy Holidays was pushed as a political thing. It was pushed as a progressive thing. To be all encompassing in the fact that we are a fucking melting pot in this country.
I mean,
because we
political in the sense of political correctness. Yes.
Yes, but not political in the sense of actual politics. It's not politicking to say Happy Holidays. It's not politicking to say Merry Christmas.
Since
It's-
you're all liberals here, you have to say Happy Holidays.
I'm not a fucking liberal.
I'm just joking.
It's
I'm
just
joking.
He's like, I just really needed to say that. I just needed to.
He needed to put liberal in there somewhere.
And here's the thing: if I have a friend that I know is Jewish, and I could tell him Happy Hanukkah because I feel like he might appreciate that. That I'm appreciating I'm showing acknowledgement of his celebration. That's cool. And for me, I don't care. You can tell me Merry Christmas, and you know what? Half the time my response might be bah fucking humbug. I don't care.
I wouldn't even be that. Just move.
Well, even if someone said,
Even
if someone
Merry
said-
Christmas, eat shit, Santa.
if someone said Happy Hanukkah to me, I wouldn't be offended. Even though it's not something I celebrate, I would not be offended.
I would. Are you assuming my religion?
Yeah, Tony's right. It's an umbrella expression, and that's fine. It's perfectly acceptable to make a broad statement that is not offensive to anybody. It's literally anti-offensive, and you're being a bitch about it because you're too far right.
Yeah. I've literally been told happy birthday and it wasn't my fucking birthday. And it was just some little girl saying happy birthday.
You probably saw Frosty the Snowman, and he's all
A very, very
Happy
on birthday to
birthday.
you.
Yeah,
it's
just-
you.
Uh-oh.
What?
We got a paragraph.
Uh-oh.
What, from who?
Is it not loading on our phones?
Big V. Merry Christmas. The other part is the part of the political correctness being forced upon us. You want Kwanzaa? Whoop cares? Hoops cares. I think he meant to put who cares, but probably
Yeah.
autocorrect.
Or whoops.
Aggressive autotypes.
No. And then,
Or auto-
people are commenting now,
typos.
so it's scrolling down. You want whatever holistic bullshit remedy that you ran away from? Go back to where the goat fuck you came from. Oh boy.
I mean, if we're
Oh boy.
if we're gonna discuss the idea that other religions aren't real, then why don't we discuss how
no.
Christ
We're gonna-
isn't real
we're
and
gonna
how
go-
Christmas
we're-
itself is a fucking fallacy because it is based on Yule.
Hail Satan.
So how about I just tell everybody happy fucking Yule? Merry Krampus, bitch.
While we're in the, we're not going to change directions too much, but while we're in the
Josh just said, "Well, that's racist as shit." I don't know what was racist. I probably missed it.
Who said that?
Probably whatever your dad said was
what
probably
my dad-
racist.
Yeah.
Like, go back from where we came from if you don't
Go
support Christmas.
fucking.
If you're not celebrating
That's what it was. It
Christmas.
was go fucking.
Who? Oh God. While we're in the Hail Satan spirit of Christmas,
Toys R Us is closed. Christmas is over. Thank you, Tony.
What is this?
A metal Christmas song?
The only Christmas music that matters. I can appreciate Christmas music that's different. That's why Taylor Swift's Christmas
the
album is okay.
just the double bass.
Justin Bieber's Christmas music is different.
Justin Bieber's fucking god awful.
Ariana Grande's Christmas music is different.
What is this?
My dad's gonna drive you.
Gloria Saturnalia, bitches.
Your dad typing another paragraph?
I don't know, but he's gonna be pissed on playing metal.
Why am I not seeing half of your dad's comments? This is fantastic.
Tony said, "Is this Opeth?"
No, not Opeth.
Okay, we can move on. It's fantastic, but we can move
I
on.
know.
I think your dad's trying to
I
say
just
to
wanted to
bring
fix
him
it up.
into the basement because shit's gonna get real. But he just said bring in your basement, so
What are we bringing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think he means himself. Like he's gonna come here and guest on the podcast.
This is not Opeth.
So
That-
Dustin made a
was
suggestion.
August
He said,
Burns
"Let's
Red.
take this one step further. How do we feel about Salvation Army?
Fine.
Fuck Salvation Army.
Fine.
I
If
d-
you
I
want to
don't
donate,
really care.
if you want to donate to something around Christmas time, fuck Salvation Army. Donate to Toys for Tots.
Shelby, that was off the August Burns Red album. See, Shelby
August
is
Burns
good.
Red is pretty fantastic.
That's who I was. They have a whole Christmas album. It's really good.
That's weird.
Really good.
But no. As far as I'm concerned, fuck Salvation Army. They aren't a real charity. They fucking take your shit and then sell it again. That's not charity.
They sell it for cheap though.
I mean, you get a
That's
tax
so.
write-off.
They sell it for cheap. So they're still making money off of it.
What do you want them
They're
to do
taking
with
free
it?
shit and selling it. They're still making money, and they're not giving that to any charities. So what? They're helping poor people buy shit. But really, if you wanted to help poor people, donate your shit to poor people, not Salvation Army, where
But
they have to purchase them anyway.
Who
You-
can you just donate your like?
Toys
you're
for
gonna,
Tots.
Yeah, but do they take clothes?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I think there's big clothing bins and like parking lots all over the place.
What?
Yeah. If you want to donate to anything around the holiday season, Toys for Tots. Because Salvation Army doesn't. They're not a real charity.
well,
And-
I don't
and
know.
frankly-
I don't usually. I mean, I give my clothes to them when I don't want them anymore.
And
Them or
frankly, the
Plato's
fact that they have
Closet, but-
fucking Santas standing out in front of goddamn Kmart and Walmart and shit, ringing that goddamn. I'd rather punch that dude in the face than give him money.
Oh my. Really? You would assault a charity volunteer?
He's not. There's
You'd
nothing
scream at an
charitable
innocent
about
cashier,
him.
"Merry fucking Christmas!"
Yeah.
No.
Dude, I
don't
wanted
go
to
to the store
physically.
much.
I wanted to physically assault a fucking taco maker at Taco Bell today.
He did.
Yeah,
He really did.
I
He's
would
like-
fucking yeah.
He's like, if we weren't already late, I'd turn around and throw this crunch wrap in that bitch's face. Like he was so mad.
Uh oh.
Uh-oh.
What is this?
I don't know.
Your dad's saying I need to check my shit on Salvation Army. I don't give a shit. I don't respect a corporation that,
I don't
takes
know
free shit and
anything.
sells it. I don't care.
I'm trying to read what Dustin said here. Salvation Army, despite all of their flaws, will always have a special place in my heart. Both of my parents received an aid from them growing up.
Well, that's fantastic. I know Salvation Army does actually physically go out and do things. They're similar to the USO in that aspect, but that's the most charitable thing they do. Not the things you donate doesn't go to charity for Salvation Army. What they do physically does, and that's fine.
Well, but is it? Are you sure that the clothes that you donate, half of them don't go to charity, and then the other
Even
half
if they
get
do,
sold?
they're still selling. They're still making money.
Well, they got to stay afloat somehow, though.
Other nonprofits do it,
Like what?
Other
Like Toys for
nonprofits
Tots.
have more money donations as
and more
well.
tax write-offs.
Well, and that's the difference then.
Here's what you should never donate to: churches. Don't ever donate to churches, especially
I don't
around
ever go
holiday
to
season.
church, so I mean, I'm not going to donate to a church.
Hang on, let's check this. CEO.
I don't know. My
So-
grandma always raised me saying, if you want to donate, you do your goodwill by donating to something. It's up to whoever you're giving that money to do something right with that. You've done your kind gesture. You've done your goodwill. You've attempted to help somebody or to help some organization. It's on them what they do with it from there.
Sure, if that's all you want to do is feel good about yourself.
So,
But I mean, that's the point of donating most of the time is if
No,
you
it's
believe
not.
that it's going somewhere, somebody misuses that or abuses your trust in their program, that's on them. But you're
right, that's
attempting
not
to
on
do
you,
your good deed.
but
Anybody who's donating, they're doing it to do a
if
good
you want,
deed.
if
for
you want to
goodwill,
donate,
for
if you want to
whatever.
truly donate to something and make actually help a cause, research that cause.
well, here let's take a
Like
step
my
back
two big
here.
things are like I like Toys for Tots. I like what's the other one?
I don't
Children's
know.
Miracle. No, not Children's Miracle Network. Make a Wish. That's my other big one.
Yeah, I do like Make-A-Wish.
Well, those are fun. Yeah, those
So
are
we
nonprofit
do. We
foundations.
do a charity at work called Walk for Warmth, and people donate.
Right, Josh.
They,
Jesus doesn't need our money.
they either buy candy bars or they just donate their extra change to heat people's homes in either Oakland County or Macomb County or whatever county that branch is located in.
Tony, that's called a
And-
tip.
I've never seen the outcome. I've never seen like a family's home being heated because of, the donations we make, but it's still something that we do that's good. And
Right,
I don't see where that money's going, and our
Right.
members don't see where that money's going, but it's I don't
Right,
know.
but Jake says
It's not
donate
about
to
that.
animal shelters. But even still, even animal shelters, unless you do your research,
Humans are
just
more
like with
important.
everything else that you want to donate to, if you want to donate to an animal shelter, you have to do your research because sometimes you're donating to shelters that kill animals. And if
you-
that's not something that you believe in, if you would rather be going to a no-kill shelter, you need to do your research and see
If you
where
want to
you're sending
donate
where you're
if you
donating
want to
your money.
actually help animals that are in need, adopt one.
All right, hold on here. So we're gonna go back to this nonprofit
Getting
shit.
animals and giving them away.
Are you looking stuff up about
Yeah,
it?
yeah. This is Snopes, which is really famous for debunking
And
stuff.
Snopes is
Yeah.
also a hoax themselves, so that's cool.
Sometimes.
Oh
this
my
is.
gosh.
This
Mark's the
is
conspiracy
Are we going to
theorist
agree on
today.
anything tonight?
no. We're gonna start with the Salvation Army.
Okay.
The CEO. How much annual salary does this person make? Just
Six
this
figures.
is-
60,000.
This is
Six figures.
This is a $2 billion company. This is proven. $2 billion company. Okay. What is their annual salary for the CEO?
6 figures.
$13,000 for the year.
I call bullshit.
$13,000 as a tax report in 2017 that was placed on. Let's double check this here.
It's a tax report. That means he probably writes off a lot of the money he fucking makes.
Of course.
Who
he
is
does.
Josh?
Josh is my buddy that came up from Arkansas.
Oh, okay.
Snipe
Snipe sucks.
He meant Snopes.
Who said that?
Your dad.
Your dad.
Yeah. Well, guess what?
Well, he's
I'm on
giving
the fly
in information
fucking-
that's supporting you.
Yeah, I'm on the fly fucking searching here.
Let me put it this way.
UNICEF.
If
CEO of UNICEF. How much money do they make? This is a $5 billion company.
this is only tax notes, so 50,000.
$120,000 or 100. Yeah, $120,000. American Red Cross. Annual salary of the CEO.
I would say 200.
$561,000.
Everyone's
a
got to
lot.
rake in money somewhere.
United
At
Way.
least they do their taxes.
United Way actually was one of the ones that did not respond to as being a charitable organization that operates in both global and local levels. They would not respond to that.
Tony, did you mean like Snopes can't prove nor disapprove? Like they can't do either
No, they
on the
can't.
spiders fact?
It's been estimated you eat.
I've
eat
only
up to-
seen,
up to
like,
200 spiders.
2 spiders in this house since we lived here. So how?
There was one on the floor when I went to the bathroom a little bit ago.
There
It
was.
was like a little yellow one.
Did you kill
They're in
it?
this bathroom. Yeah, I killed it.
There's enough
I
spiders
threw
on
it in
this
the toilet.
planet to eat all of us if they really wanted to. That's fine.
All right. Yeah. $13,000 per year reported 2017.
Let me
I
put it
have
this
seen
way.
it before that like Salvation Army they do
Todd
take
Bassett's.
donations and it goes towards things that they say that it's going towards, but that not as much of it as you think is going towards it. It's not like 100% of
No.
the donations that come in are going towards those things, those support, those programs that they have or the foundations that they're sending money to. But I mean, it is still a business. It is a not-for-profit business, but it still needs to maintain itself in order to continue being there.
Yes. Here's the thing, though. If you want to donate anything, donate your time. Donate your time
Ain't nobody
to
got time for that.
Yeah,
helping
but it's-
people in need. And then on top of that, donate
We're
your
going
money
back
to company-
to the fact that we're in an era of convenience. Everything needs to
Yes.
be convenient
And
for
that's
us.
that's the
Giving
problem.
money to people is a
When-
lot more convenient.
Some
than
people
donating
barely
your
have time to even make it to the gym. So just
just
donating
because
money
they're
or
unmotivated.
donating their clothes, it's not necessarily because they're unmotivated.
I have the
though.
time to go to a gym. I claim I don't, but that's because I'm unmotivated.
Yeah, but it's some people just it's easier to donate money than it is to donate your time.
Yeah.
And either way you're donating,
You should be able to link a video, Tony. That doesn't mean we're going to watch it on air.
To
Yeah,
send,
it's hard to do.
But no,
that.
there's no proof going towards whether or not we even eat spiders while we're sleeping, but there's just an estimation made. But like I was saying, if you want to donate your time. If you can donate time, if you can donate money, if that's what you want to donate and be convenient about it, that's fine. But the smart ways to donate are you don't donate through a middleman. You don't give money to, say, a credit union to donate to another company, another organization. You don't give that extra dollar at McDonald's.
but that's where you
to send to
that's
Ronald
where you
McDonald
realize it
Network
though.
or
That's
whatever.
it's not like you're just
That's where it's convenient. But some of that money's still going to that company.
We don't get anything for Walk for Warmth.
You sure?
Almost positive.
Almost.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
What about
I
things
don't
like,
talk to the
what about things
CEO
like
and
your
ask
hair?
her,
you
know,
go
what
get
do
your
you-
hair cut and you're going to donate your hair.
Locks of Love is a criminal organization.
So many years, everything was Locks of Love, Locks of Love,
Locks of Love is a criminal organization. They
And
take
now
too much
everybody's finding out that
It's St.
Locks of
Baldrick's.
Love charges children
Yes.
for their wigs. Where
I
there's
thought
like
that was
wigs for kids.
that did
No,
that.
wigs for kids. They make and they give wigs to children.
Oh.
Yeah, Wigs for Kids and St. Baldrick's do that. St. Baldrick's do it for cancer patients. But Locks of Love is they're fucking thieves.
Yeah, I'm
I just think it's when you're out and about and when you go to the restaurant or not restaurant, when you go to McDonald's or you go to your local credit union or your bank to deposit money and they're taking donations for a charity, and just donating while you're there, I just think that's because it's not like I'm just like sitting there. It's not like I'm just sitting here like on my couch like, oh, I should donate to a charity. Like,
yeah,
it's not. I don't think about that.
That's just convenience. You're being reminded, hey, this is a thing. You would like to do it. That's fine. McDonald's does the same thing, but they do it to their own charity. Taco Bell does the same thing, and they do it to is it Children's Miracle Network, I believe. They take a percentage of that. Speedway gas stations do as well.
Tony asked a good question. He said, well, if I shouldn't donate to a middleman, shouldn't I just donate to the homeless dude on the corner?
No, you donate to the foundations that accept those donations. You don't donate to what I mean by middleman is a company that's saying, hey, while you're buying these fucking tacos, would you like to give an extra dollar to go towards putting clothes on kids? Because yeah, sure, 94 cents of that dollar is probably going to that. But the other 6 cents are going to the
What
Taco
do you
Bell.
care? When Taco Bell takes a donation for something, they say, hey, give us $1 for this cause, and I'm giving you a coupon for a free taco that costs a fucking $1.
It costs 60 goddamn.
So instead of like buying the taco,
it costs Taco Bell a fucking quarter to make a taco.
40 cents that you're paying for a taco, basically. If you're saying it's
No, you're actually paying $1 for that taco, but the taco costs like 25 cents to fucking make. Why is that? How is Taco Bell not making money off of that either way? They are. They're doing. They're charging
It's
a fee.
just-
They're
hold on a
charging a
second.
fee to be a middleman and pass money to another organization.
So you support Make-A-Wish. Make-A-Wish works with Blake's sometimes.
They work with a lot.
They
of people.
came to Blake's. How did that work on the nights that they came out to Blake's and they worked with Blake's and we sold tickets to go on all of the attractions and go through the hayrides and stuff, and Blake's gave a portion of the proceeds from those evenings to Make-A-Wish.
We never claim that all of those proceeds go toward Make-A-Wish or anything like that. We tell them
These
a
companies
portion
don't
of this
tend
is going
to do that. They say that a portion of the proceeds it is not for profit business. They have
There's
to
a
take the
difference
portion that
between
keeps their
there's a difference between
businesses
saying,
going.
hey, we're giving you everything at normal price, and a portion of that is going to a charity.
I think there's just a difference between donating at Taco
no.
Bell and donating from donating at Blake's, which is a company
would
that
you
you
let me
love.
finish this? There's a difference between you're paying the same price you normally would, and we're donating a portion of that to a charity. Then would you like to give extra money that we're going to take a portion of to give to a charity? There's a difference between that.
Okay.
Do you not follow?
I do follow, but you were arguing against the donating $1 to
man.
Taco Bell to get a coupon for a free taco when you're just buying a taco, pretty much. And then that's giving them, so they're saying like this came in here, so we're going to give a portion of that to this foundation. You were still arguing against that.
Yeah. Because if you want to donate to that foundation, if you want to make sure your money goes to that foundation to help them the way it should, give your money to that foundation. Don't give $1 to fucking Taco Bell. Give $20 to make a Children's Miracle Network or whatever the hell it is you want to donate to. If people actually cared about giving money to anybody else, they would do it rather than doing it conveniently.
That's not true.
That is true.
It's not, though, because if you don't care about donating, then when someone says, do you want to donate $1, you say no. Wherever you go, you say no, 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 no. But if you're at a grocery store and they say, would you like to donate $1? Or you're at Taco Bell and they say, would you like to donate $1? And you say yes, that's wanting to donate. Whether or not you're going out of your way, going to Children's Hospital and donating, or going to the homeless shelters and donating your time, whatever you do, it's still showing that you're caring. Whether or not it's convenient for you, you're still spending your own money to give it to someone else.
Right.
Yeah.
And the alternative
And it
is
doesn't matter how much Taco Bell is getting out of it, how much McDonald's is getting out of it. You are still donating a portion of it to that charity.
Yeah, that's fair enough argument. But at the same time, would you donate that if it didn't say, hey, would you like to donate an extra $1? No, you wouldn't.
Which
On a
is
yearly
exactly
basis, would
why
you?
they go.
That's why they do
and
that.
I understand that. But here's the thing: if you actually wanted to donate, rather than just being like, "Hey, would you like to donate an extra $1?"
But
you
don't-
would
don't
actually
just
make the effort to make a
sit there
real
and
donation.
think about that though.
This is all fundraisers. That's like the companies that
I
you're
want
saying.
to talk about
The
too,
places
Tony.
that you're saying to go to and donate, go directly to them. Don't do a middleman. They're bringing a booth to fairs to ask you for donations, and they're saying, "Hey, do you want to donate?" And telling you, even though you didn't go out of your way to go find them, it's the same thing.
I'm not saying
But
it doesn't
do
work.
you know how many? They probably get so much more donations from that.
Yeah, and I'm not
alone.
saying it doesn't work.
It's-
I'm just saying if people wanted to actually make that difference, they would be doing it the right way, like actually doing it on their own, rather than just being reminded, "Hey, do you want to give $1?"
So every donation that you've ever made out of convenience like that, you don't feel like you're trying to make a difference somewhere.
No, because I wasn't. I wasn't. I'm not giving that $1 because, I'm thinking actively at the time, yeah, I want to help the kids. No, I'm giving that $1 because why not? I have the $1. I'm not.
But that's I don't know.
Every
I feel like
ye-
we're
every
talking
year,
in circles right
Yeah.
we kind of are. But every year
This
for
is
the
my
for the
life.
past for the past 2 years, I've been donating to a toy drive for in one of the Facebook groups I'm on, and the way we do it is you're matched up with a person. They get you in contact with a person with usually it's an extremely poor family or a family that's not very well off at all, and you're literally buying Christmas presents for a kid. This year, more than over the past 2 years, kids are needing clothes. That's fucking sad.
Yeah.
And this year, and I think last year, how much did I spend? Like 80, 90 bucks?
I don't know.
I don't remember. And this year I plan to spend well over 100 because the kid I got connected with
What
needs
do the
fucking
people
clothes.
What do the people in these Facebook groups do to prove that this is an actual thing that they need? This is an actual situation that they're in.
They actually, I don't know how much information they send, but the admins of the Facebook group actually monitor all of that. They have to send proof
But it's Facebook. I
Yes.
mean, you can make up anything on Facebook.
Wasn't there a GoFundMe page because some girl gave $20 to a homeless guy and what was it? He ended
I
up
don't
They
know
gave
what
their
you're
last
talking
$20 to fill up, or instead of filling up their gas tank for him to get food, and then they raised I don't know the amount of money, a bunch of money, and then they stole it all from him.
and
That's
they
terrible.
figured it was like a hoax and
Yeah,
But that happens too. have
but
to
that's
be
what that's what Cara is coming from. How do you know?
Because the person that runs the toy drive is someone I actually talk to and trust. And on top of that, him and an entire admin team that I think they have like 26 people see all of this information. And so they're discussing with each other on how best to go about what they're doing, and you get connected with the family directly. So it's not like I'm just sending money to someone else to send that money to someone,
Yeah.
And it's a lot different when I'm buying children's size 5 fucking shoes for someone rather than just sending someone $50.
Do you send them a receipt or anything though?
Through Amazon, yeah.
Yeah, usually just has it shipped right to them.
Because I just think like, what if they return it and get store credit for it? I don't know. I just and I mean, it could
And that's the thing. Everyone
it could be
everyone
legit
crook-
and it could be
everyone
not
a crook,
legit,
too.
but it's you're still actively trying to make a difference.
yeah.
We
Well,
went a big circle. Big circle.
congratulations, guys. That was 15 minutes of me no talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
your
God.
choice.
Let me see this.
Taco Bell gives me the shits.
Yeah,
God damn it, Vox.
Patrick, I think you got a great idea.
No, we have to talk about mine first.
No, what is
Patrick,
that?
I think you have a great idea.
We're doing mine next.
So for people that are on the recording, I guess we're gonna listen to this now.
Yeah. Let's drop it, Pat.
Pat said moo in our chat, by the way. Or not chat, our live
I
stream.
don't
This
know
is,
what this
this
is
is a
about.
very good song
It's
to end the
terrible.
episode with.
Is it though?
Are we ending it?
We're over an hour already.
Okay,
So?
we're doing mine
I'm like,
after
you're
this.
you're not gonna just like play yours and then not play hers.
Oh, it's all really like distorted. I think it's just cable.
I thought you said it was good.
No,
that's really
This is awful. What is
Funny.
this?
I mean, the lo-fi beat's okay.
Well, it's giving your dad a headache.
Goodbye.
Bye, Big B.
I think he's talking about
Probably
the
me.
argument. Anyways, no, that was just a funny video. But I had shown it. I got nothing else to say. I have nothing to say about any of that shit. So.
We could watch Mark live watch Thank You Next video.
I pass.
Probably
Yes,
not.
that'd actually be pretty funny.
I
Can we
will-
end it listening to
I
that,
will
please?
pass.
Probably not. No.
You just played that.
Yeah,
that
what the
bullshit.
hell? What was if we're gonna listen to that, then we have to listen to Moo.
You better calm the fuck down.
I'm calm, but don't be an asshole.
Yeah. Rule number 1: don't be a dick.
I mean, I can pass on. I can pass on. Thank you next. I've heard the song.
I can't-
Jake says, sounds like something cows listen to while having sex.
Probably yeah.
It really does, though. Mark hasn't seen the video. You have the video up?
Nope.
I've heard the song.
It sounds terrible.
Yeah. So what do you want me to do? Continue playing it, or
It's not the song. It's the.
It's a connection somewhere.
that has nothing to do with this one. Anyways, garbage music, garbage episode. Let's do it.
He was an
Wow.
angel.
That's an awful harsh deduction you've made of this episode.
I think this song is funny. I think it's funny because it makes me think of all the songs that Taylor Swift has inadvertently wrote about exes or boyfriends or guys
I
that
didn't
she's
think we were
dated.
talking about the music. I
then-
thought we were just listening to it. Are we talking about
Yeah,
it now?
I just
We
think it's funny.
can.
We
I don't want
have
to.
You are being so rude this episode.
You don't want to talk this episode at all.
I think we should wrap it up though. That's-
Anyways, it's
That's
the
where I'm
end.
at.
Oh, look at your dad just showed up and we're closing it all up. Sorry,
Dad.
Sam. All right, so visit us on TF4podcast.com. We load all of our episodes up there and have little tidbits that will eventually be posted about each of us. I know we've been saying that and it's been almost a year, but eventually they will be there. Visit us on our Facebook page. If you're watching us on Facebook Live right now, please make sure you go and like if you haven't already and share our videos and our recordings. We post them all up pretty much weekly, ideally Mondays, but it really depends on our schedule. We're busy people.
Yeah, last 2 weeks it was Wednesdays just because of how I've been.
and
Yep.
it also depends on holidays and stuff too. We had to work around Thanksgiving this year.
We also have a YouTube up. If you could please go and like the videos, subscribe to the channel there. We are in need of some additional subscribers right now so that we can do some extra things with our YouTube channel. But if you have any questions, you can ask us on Facebook, and Box is pretty responsive. We're all pretty responsive on there. If you want to support us at all financially, get some merch of your own that has our logo or Marcus's beard or Tasha's peach on it, you can go to redbubble.com and search for TF4 Podcast. Those links are also on our website and Facebook. And as always, you can go to our Patreon, patreon.com. I think it's /TF4 Podcast, or you can just search for
I don't think
TF4
it's slash.
Not
Podcast.
slash.
No?
Yeah, you cannot search on Patreon.
Yeah, you
Or
can.
You can
search,
search,
yeah.
but yeah, there's
You can get a slash. It just-
You have to
I don't know
search
what we
full
have to do
name
for that.
TF4 Podcast on Patreon in order to find us. You can't just do TF4. TF4 Podcast. I think it's all
Thank you,
one
Anthony.
word too. And there's different tiers that you can sign up for to help support us every month. We have 3 patrons right now. That's going to be Sam, Dustin, and Steve. Thank you guys for your
Thanks,
support.
guys.
Those are not donations. We are not a charity. We are taking that money and utilizing it.
Thank you.
And in
Next
exchange, we are giving you
Patreon.
stuff. Which, by the
Yes.
way, we have to mail that sticker to Dad.
Yes.
Oh yes, we do. We definitely do.
Aw, thanks, Tony.
What do you
Said
say?
you guys are the best. I listened to one of your newest episodes while at work. Smiley face.
Thank you,
Yay.
Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
All right. I
Hey,
think
you-
that's
you
it.
did a
That
good
was
job
it?
with those plugs.
Thanks.
Pretty damn good from all memory.
As always, I'm Kara.
I'm Natasha.
I am Box.
I've been an asshole.
Yes.
I think Vox was the bigger asshole this episode, actually.
It happens.
I'm
Doesn't
getting a lot
talk,
of-
and
I'm
then
getting
when
a
he
lot of hate
does
from
talk-
Vox's dad.
When he does talk, he's
I
just
think you
like,
made Vox's dad rage quit today.
I think I might have.
There's not few that can do
He
that.
might be in his car on his way over here right now. We're
I-
gonna have to record
mean,
another episode.
I did specifically call Vox a right-wing asshole. So
he didn't even rage quit when I supposedly mocked him.
No, I was just.
I
making
don't
a
know that
joke.
he actually took it as mocking. It was just really
I
funny. 'cause
didn't.
He had just wrote "Merry fucking Christmas" or "Merry
Right.
Christmas,
Merry Christmas,
motherfucker,"
motherfucker.
Yeah.
That
and
was
then
great.
you said it. It was perfect.
it was perfect.
Yeah. Well,
right, but anyways, thank you. Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Oh wait, I gotta do this.
Oh yeah, why are we waving up there? Because that's still gonna keep going for another second.
No, I'll kill it right now.
Okay.
Kill it.
With fire.